key statements that Rama made that just made me go like, bro.
Chutume do kwa namba mkoro.
Aje sasa natumaya nini? Demu mwingine nataka kumpatia mtoi mwingine. Alafu sasa isikuwe ati I'm spending more on a kid I can't see than the one I'm with every single day. Bro, mimi niliambia lawyer wangu, listen, we sort maneno, me I need to know my bills. Ni kama uende kwa hoteli alafu seme nalipa bill na ujue umekula. Mimi nimekula tu, leta tu nipate.
What's up, Readers Gang? Welcome back to the home of the dopest entertainment commentary, The Report Card. Do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you do not miss when we post and upload. And let's get started. So today, let us sit and sip this Henny. Shiko and Rama. Now, backstory for those of you who have no idea who these are, or you're just catching up with this drama and you don't know where it started from. So Shiko and Rama were married back in the day. They used to have a YouTube channel known as the Green Calabash. So these guys used to produce content together as a couple. And then like their content was literally out of the box. It was more about family. And from what I'm suspecting, it's like Shiko is the one who came up with that idea. And then Rama was just like, cool, let's do it. So they gained traction, and then 2020, like when we were thick in the middle of COVID, they decided to move to Kilifi. Documented their whole move there, and everything seemed rosy until 5 seconds later they had disappeared. So I remember I even asked, I was like, what happened to these guys? Like the Green Calabash, we don't see them posting anymore. Their followers were still in denial that these guys are still together. They are mostly active on X, formerly known as Twitter, blah, blah, blah. But I was just like,
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Like when you notice a couple that's been doing couple content together and they stop posting, most often than not, there's always trouble in paradise. So it didn't take 5 minutes of us seeing the cracks in the wall, and Shiko came out and she gave us the download, and she told us, you guys, listen, me and Rama are no longer together, and I've decided to do my own thing. Actually, I've like put a pause on content creation. I think she started doing content on her own. And then Rama was on X, and you could tell like there's a lot of issues because he was heavy on the tweets and the whats. So fast forward, Shiko came out and accused Rama of being a deadbeat father. Like, bro, listen, when we were married, I was taking care of you. When we called it quits, you are under no obligation to take care of all of this, but take care of your kids, which you're still not doing. And when Shiko came into that marriage, before, she met Mike Modo, she had a child from a previous relationship and then 2 with Rama. So you're just saying, like, why wouldn't you be a responsible adult and like take care of your kids? And then Rama, on the other hand, was claiming, how can I take care of kids? This is still the same narrative Rama had back then. Why should I take care of kids I don't have access to? Like, you know very well, you're denying me access. I can't access my kids. I can't do what I want to do with them. And then you still expect me to pop up like a mushroom and pay? Yo, that's not happening. So Shiko meets Mike Modo. And when Shiko meets Mike Modo, it's a whole different conversation. And I remember when they first launched, it was like a hard launch. And they were like, this is us. I think they started a podcast, but the podcast didn't make it very far. So when Mike met Shiko, he became a person of interest. And everybody was just like, who's this guy? Those people who knew him from radio already knew him. Others were issuing warnings and they were like, Mike, please don't do this to yourself. But then they announced that we are married. Like, we went and we secretly tied the knot. It was like a private affair. So Mike is my husband. And guess what? Mike has actually stepped up and he's taking care of these kids that are not even his. And then meanwhile, I think there was like Mike's baby's mama. So when Shiko was asked about Rama and herself and the co-parenting, how's it going, this is what she had to say.
So still on the kids, let me just try and answer this in the most civil and non-messy way possible, which, if you know me and you know everything that's been happening with this whole thing. You know that that's been what I've been trying to do, to keep it as civil and non-messy as possible. But I understand the curiosity, and I understand there's a lot of questions because you saw my life in that season, and so you have questions lingering from that season to this one. So let me try and answer. Co-parenting is a mixed bag right now. I have one co-parenting relationship where we share financial responsibilities, we share physical custody as much as we can. He lives abroad, and it's very smooth, and we are even friends. I have another co-parenting relationship where at this point 100% of financial responsibility and 100% of custody is with me. I think I was very spoiled by my first co-parenting relationship, because I remember even on the vlog when people would ask about co-parenting, I was like, co-parenting can be so smooth, and it's just about putting the kids' interests first, and when you're both mature, co-parenting can be problem-free, which I guess is still true in many ways. I just had never experienced the dark side of co-parenting, which can be extremely contentious and unsettling and disheartening and discouraging and financially exhausting, emotionally exhausting. I had never experienced that. So I was speaking from very much a place of privilege. Now that I've experienced the other side of co-parenting, I will say that it has its really, really dark moments. But at this moment, I can say that's what's happening. Those are the facts. In one co-parenting relationship, there's shared financial responsibility, very free-flowing, open, almost like not weekly, but certainly multiple times a month communication, physical custody whenever he's able to or wants to or is around, or she flies out for every school holiday. It's going really well. I have another co-parenting relationship where that's not the case, and at this point it is 100% everything on me, I should say on us, on my husband and I. It's on us, it's on this side, let's say. Everything is on this side at the moment. And that's all I'll say about that, because like I said, I don't want to be messy. I don't want to put other people's business out there. So that's just where I'm gonna leave it.
Now y'all listen, she didn't mention nobody's name, but we already knew she's talking about Rama being the deadbeat, because she said this other person is in America, he's very good friends, he takes care of his kids, and like this other one who's here, she does absolutely nothing. So Rama, when he saw that the thing was still spicy and hot, Oga Obina calls him. He jumps on Oga Obina's platform and he's on there rambling. So this is what Rama said.
It may take a year, it may take 2 years, but if the system is fair and just, it will always favor the interests of the kids. Hii mambo ya kupigana social media,
It might not serve the interests of the kids.
I've
seen the system, bro.
Yeah.
It might not. You just send the money. Watoi wako ni watoi wako. Lipa tu.
Sasa ndio nakwambia, you see, even for me to pay, I need to know nalipa school fees ya shule gani. Unajua
watoto wanaenda shule gani?
Hiyo ni story ya kesi yangu, ni very very complicated. Juu inaweza kuwa ni watoi ile shule wako hata ujui, ama wampelekwa shule nyingine.
Situme do kwa namba mkoro.
Aje sasa natuma ya nini? Unajua inaweza kuwa mimi nataka kutuma do, najua itatosha. Pia na siwezi tuma.
Sure, just send that one.
Bro, mimi niliambia lawyer wangu, listen, we sort maneno, me I need to know my bills. Ni kama uende kwa hoteli alafu sema nalipa bill na ujue umekula. Mimi nimekula tu, leta tu nipatie bill yoyote mimi ndalipa.
So nangoja mpaka koti kwa itachukua a while.
I mean, for me it's taken me since September 2023.
God damn.
September 2023, February 2025, watu wale chakula la kwangu. So now hawalali kwangu. But you see me, I like listening to my lawyers. When it comes to such things, whatever my lawyer tells me is what I follow. I don't pretend that I know the law more than my lawyer. Kiniambia bro, hii story ya kuongelea social media. shikilia hapo. Akiniambia we relax, tutasoti kitu, namsikiza. So si ati inaweza because pia unajua inaweza fika pali, you need to move on. I'm still young. Nataka kuoa, labda kuna demu mwingine nataka kumpatia mtoi mwingine, alafu sasa tu namsikiza. So si ati inaweza because pia unajua inaweza fika pali, you need to move on. I'm still young. Nataka kuoa, labda kuna demu mwingine nataka kumpatia mtoi mwingine, alafu sasa isikuwe ati I'm spending more on a kid I can't see than the one I'm with every single day, because that happens. Like kesi yangu is very unique, it's very different, so it's
hebu niulize,
yeah.
As we leave this story for nini, so umesema 2023, so from 2023 until 2025 ujogo kituma do?
Nimekuwa nikituma. See, I have receipts and everything. I have all my receipts. It's just that always in the social media, you also umeaccusiwa.
No.
It's not in the best interest of your kids to start bickering about how good you're a father or how good someone else is not a mom or vice versa. And so it doesn't serve the interest of the kids.
Now, listen to Rama's statement. It is very contradictory. Like, you listen to him talking about he has sent money from 2023 to 2025, and then pulling this back, there's a part he said, in fact, there were three key statements that Rama made that just made me go like, bro, sometimes I wish people would not jump on these platforms to go and make an ass out of themselves. So the first statement was him saying, I cannot intervene in this because it's already a legal issue. Okay, so that gives you room, or that's an excuse to not send money to your kids. And even Oga Obina was there confused as fuck. He was just like, bro, like, listen, those are still your kids. Like, you cannot reason like that. Then second thing he said is, I'm young and I'm trying to find my footing, and I might just as well, find someone else, we get married, and then I would rather focus my energy on a kid that I see than kids that I do not see. Then Oga Obina was like, okay, then why won't you send this money to the mom and then let the mom sort it out? If it's fees, if it's this. And he was still trying to say, how will I send money and I don't even know where these kids are studying? Bro, like, that is, honestly, that is neither here, neither there. And then now, when Oga Obina was like shocked, like, hey, you mean you've not been sending money since 2023? He was like, no, I've been sending, which is a lie. All the things he said, and then that one statement completely crossed everything out. So, me, like, honestly, at some point, I thought Shiko has a very calm but strong personality. You know those babes who you might think she's just a walkover, but she's very affirmed. Like, she'll just tell you something like, no, you can't do that to me. And that's it. And then Rama, on the other hand, he just wants to, he's literally, currently, he's giving me vibes of a freeloader. Like, I do not care what anyone wants to say. He is giving freeloader vibes. That you want to justify why you're not paying school fees for your kids because you don't know which schools they are attending. That, apparently, you're talking about, someone else is... Like, at some point, the laws in Africa, particularly in Kenya, they frustrate me. Because men get away with so much. Like, you father kids, and then something in your mind tells you, I will choose to participate or I will choose to not participate. And nobody is allowed to ask me no damn questions. Which is very unfair. So let me know, after listening to both sides of the divide. First of all, do you think that Rama sent that money from 2023 to 2025? And then do you think his kids are being unfairly held from him? And whose side, if you had to pick a side, whose side are you picking? Are you picking Shiko's side? Are you picking Rama's side? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will definitely see you again in the next report card. Thanks for watching.